Some heroes just feel natural. We don't have to spend a whole bunch of time learning new tricks, learning different mechanics. Some heroes we pick up and we instantly get how they're played. We're very proficient with them from the start. When we first start playing the game as these certain heroes, we're outplaying other people playing the same heroes. It gets to the point where it even feels skillless. You may remember a few months ago when I made the How to Find Your Main in Overwatch video. I brought up the point that you should play every single hero and get a feel for every single one. And then from there, pick the ones that are natural to you. I find it really interesting that every single person is unique in the heroes that they're natural with. But people grow attached to certain heroes over others. And for me, there were 3 heroes that stood out among the rest. I'm somewhat new to first-person shooters on PC, only coming from Call of Duty and up until last year, Counter-Strike Go. So I've really gotten used to the heroes that have guns, much like Soldier 76 in Overwatch. Call of Duty being my favorite game up until Overwatch coming out made Soldier 76 a very easy transition for me. Watching my brother play Overwatch for the first time, seeing all the different heroes, when he let me play for the first time, I said, who's the guy with the assault rifle? I want to play him first. And ever since then, I've felt incredibly proficient with Soldier. And clearly, that's an easy guess. He's straight out of a Call of Duty textbook. Soldier 76 is Call of Duty at its core. Of course, I would want to play him. Of course, I would feel natural at him. I was a top 100 Call of Duty player on PC when people were caring about this game. Of course, I'm going to play Soldier. To me, he was just simply natural. But there are 2 other heroes that would not have been easily guessed. Pharah is a hero I fell in love with from the start. It's kind of hard to explain when you feel a connection towards a certain hero, but I felt that with Pharah, and I never played Quake, I never played Team Fortress 2, I never played any of these games where a hero like Pharah existed. I came from Call of Duty and Counter-Strike. So even without a history or roots that would show me potentially liking Pharah, I fell in love with her. I fell in love with the character, the mechanics of it. I loved how she engaged in a fight. It felt natural to me. The way you play Pharah naturally fits into the way my brain is processing these games. But there's still one more hero. The hero I would have never expected to make a connection with, to feel natural at, to even do well with. And that's Hanzo. Now, all Hanzo main jokes aside, but everything about him fits my playstyle. He's everything I look for in a hero. And again, just like Pharah, there's nothing in my roots or in my history of video games that would have shown me liking a hero like Hanzo. He's just some archer. And for the longest time, I didn't even know I had a connection with that hero. You see, one of my best friends on YouTube, his name is MTG McQuacks, and throughout all video games I've ever played with him, he has always loved the archer heroes. If there is something that involves archery, it's him. He loves those types of heroes. So obviously when Overwatch comes out and I'm playing with him, he's playing Hanzo almost every single game. And after a while of watching him play it, and this is back when Overwatch was just quick play, there's no such thing as competitive yet, that would come months later, I said, McQuacks, do you mind if I try Hanzo out? And I'm not sure if I'm ever going to forget that game where I found out Hanzo feels natural to me. That game, I was a constant nuisance to the enemy team. Positioning wise, I felt like I was always ahead. Mechanical aim wise, I felt like I was always ahead. Of course, scatter arrow making that rather easy at times. But the way my brain works in a game, the way I like to be position wise, the way I look at his kit, the way I use his kit, it all fits. It all works to me. It makes perfect sense to me every single match. It doesn't matter what part of a map I'm on, what the situation is. I feel like I'm ready to take on the opponents and win. And it's funny just to look back and think, why do I even like playing Hanzo? Honestly, he's really boring. He's shooting arrows while I could be on Soldier 76 shooting an assault rifle, or Pharah up in the sky with a rocket launcher. It's all so much cooler than Hanzo with a bow and arrow. But for some reason, he feels natural to me. And it goes further than them just being my mains. These are the 3 heroes I have the most fun playing. While of course I take the occasional break from them and try someone else new, A lot of the other heroes in Overwatch make me have a lot less fun in-game. As much as I'd love to just play every single hero in the game and be pretty good at almost everyone, I don't really have much fun with the heroes I don't have a connection with. I mean, there are heroes I really do still enjoy playing, such as, well, Roadhog back in the day, and then nowadays Ana, Zenyatta, McCree, Tracer, Genji, and Junkrat. Everyone else in the cast is just unplayable to me. And I mean that from the stance where I have absolutely no fun playing the game when I'm on those heroes. So now I want to hear from you guys, everybody in the comment section. I want to hear if you felt the same way with any heroes in Overwatch. Was there anyone just from the start, you playing them the first time, you just felt a connection to the hero? You felt natural with them. You've been playing them ever since. I'm curious to hear the backstory to why you think you have certain connections with the certain heroes. And I really hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I seriously mean it. We are coming up on 70,000 subscribers. We're hitting like a minimum of 20,000 views a video. I love the fact that people watch what I make. It's the coolest thing ever. As you all know, it's been my dream since 2009, 2010. And I know I can't possibly thank you all enough, but it really does make my entire life that you're spending your own time watching what I make. Have a great rest of the night, everybody. Take care.